Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Join Momodu Kajaga on Qsports every Tuesday only
On QTV.
Hello and welcome to Qsports. I am Momodu Kajaga and thank you very much for joining us. Coming up tonight, Sona Sao completes the Frankfurt Marathon, but she was nowhere close to winning the race. Super Nawettan. The Super Nawettan gets on the way over the weekend with some fascinating matchups. We will bring you close to the action. Women do not only play football in the Greater Banjul, but also in some parts of the country. Over the weekend, there was a football festival in Sifo village. We will bring you highlights of that football game. Kids normally fight among themselves or bully, but this one was not a fight, neither a bully. It was a kids wrestling competition over the weekend at the Palmarima Beach Hotel. This and many more is coming on tonight on Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Join Momodu Kajaga on Qsports every Tuesday only
On QTV.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Qsports on QTV. I am Momodu Kajaga. Let's begin our show with long distance running. You will need a lot of energy to finish a 42 kilometers race. Thousands of runners took part in the Frankfurt Marathon on Sunday, and among them was a Gambian. Sona Sao completed in her first elite marathon run, and I caught up with her in training just before she traveled to Germany. It's training day here at the Buffer Zone football field, where some Gambian athletes are training together, as one of them is going to take part in the 2018 Frankfurt Marathon in Germany on the 28th of October, on Sunday to be precise. Sona Sao with her coach is currently training, and we are going to talk to them to see their mood and preparation as far as this marathon is concerned.
It's not today that I have started to prepare. It has been a long way. I can say since after Bajana, where I ran the 42 kilometers, that was on 31st of March, if my memory can serve me well. From that day, I have been training very hard with my coach Opa. We have been working for quite a long now, I can say. Even by looking at me, you can say really, I have been training very hard, yeah, in order to be among the elite runners, yeah, for sure.
Did it come by surprise? Were you just called and told that you'll be taking part, or is this something that you were expecting?
Yeah, this is something I have been expecting because I never ran 42. I ran 5, 10, 21. But since the CEO of Bajana, the organizer Roy, he spoke to me on phone and said, Sona, this year I want to put 42 kilometers in a marathon. I said, wow, hope that's not too much for me. I said, no, I want you, to aim higher. I want you to raise the Gambia flag higher. And if you have to do that, you must run 42 kilometers. I said, well, okay. And from that day, I started preparing. Though it was not easy on me because 42 was a long distance. Yeah, but thank God I managed to run and complete the race and become the winner. And it was on the presentation that he told me that you're going to Frankfurt in Germany to run 42 to represent your country. I was very glad and happy because I have been dreaming, to be part of the elite runners. But I can say it's something that's not easy. especially in Gambia here.
Are you the new Mariama Tijalo? She used to be the queen when it comes to long distance running, but have you taken over from her?
Yes, she is my hero. She is my star. When I was under her, she was a great lady. Yes, I imitate her. I like her. She has a great heart. And I want to be even more than her. Yeah.
What's your expectation? In Frankfurt, it is not going to be easy. One of the best marathon runners around the world would converge, and they will be in their thousands. What's your expectation?
Well, my expectation is I'm encouraging each and every Gambian, to give me a support, either by, watching, commenting, or even praying for me. Because my aim is to go there and compete and become the winners. I know it's not going to be easy on me because
It's a big ambition to be a winner.
Yeah, it's something that each and every athlete is dreaming of. Because running every day is not easy. Yeah, it needs a lot of encouragement, determination. Yeah, and you must have a strong heart, and the zeal must be in you.
Her coach, Modulamin Keita, was very optimistic and described Sona as a very hard-working athlete.
I was an athlete before, and now I am retired to be a coach. And I thank the Almighty Allah. During this short period as a coach, I'm very lucky to have a better athlete. Though my standard is not up to that extent, but I am very lucky to produce better athletes. And I thank God I have an athlete who is going to participate in Frankfurt. Only that is an achievement with me. I am thanking the Almighty Allah of giving me the strength to keep the athletes from 0 to now is at least 10% or 20%. I am very, very, very happy about that.
It all started in the Bajana Marathon, which for the first time in February, 42 kilometers from Busumbala right down to Bajana. Sona happens to be finishing first. How does that feel as a coach?
Yeah, anyway, this Bajana International Marathon was a very, very hectic competition because before the Bajana International Marathon, the CEO, Roy Sanyang, calls me that I want to introduce 42 kilometers. I say, wow, 42 kilometers. I said, anyway, I don't think I have athletes who can run 42 kilometers. I only have 2 male, but females, I'm not sure. But just 2 weeks before the marathon, Sona comes to me and said to him, Opa, coach, I want to run to 42 kilometers because I heard a lot of people are coming outside to come and take part, and I would like to sacrifice and run for it. I said, come on, it's too long. It's too early for me to use you 42 because I didn't prepare you for that. He said, no, coach, I want to test. I said, fine, you want to test? He said, yes. He said, I want to do it. I said, okay, anyway, the only advice I will give you, I want you to run it and finish it. That's the most important thing. Do not just go and force yourself and you collapse. Just try to compete and see how best you. So, and she was lucky. She ran in a very good pace and completed. And definitely I was surprised when I saw Sona with her foot coming. Oh, I was so happy. So definitely I knew she can do more than that. So this is why Roy said, told me, please, I would like you to concentrate on Sona. Prepare her properly. I will see how best to register her in one of the marathon outside. So when he told me that, I called Sona, invited Sona. I said, Sona, anyway, I have a package for you. The CEO said he wanted to register you in one of the marathon, either England or Germany or Holland or somewhere else. So let's try and see how best. I want to develop you in the 40 kilometers. And he said, coach, I am in your hand. Whatever you decide for me, that's what I'm going to do. Hence, that's your aim. Come on, I will ready to do it. So, and I'm going to see that definitely Sona, whatever he said to me, that he will do it, he will do it. It's not easy, but he's a great athlete. I am very proud of him. Not only him, but I am very, very proud of the whole entire athlete I have with me. Because they listen to me, and they wait for me, and they respect me. And they are my family, definitely, yeah.
And now that C is going to take part in the first international marathon of that capacity, thousands of athletes would be taking part in the Frankfurt Marathon. How are you preparing her for this huge competition?
Yeah, anyway, at the moment, I can tell you, Sona is in 100%. 100% at the moment, yeah, because for herself, I do normally go with them. Before, I used to be her. She would stand and say, coach, I'm tired. But now, she run more than me. She even chased the mains. She starts from the main, from the starting to finish.
Alhaji Baji is the Secretary General of the Bajana International Marathon Run, which was held earlier in the Gambia in March. And now let's talk about the Super Nawettan. The Super Nawettan kicks off over the weekend with some fascinating matchups. Manjai got the better of Sukuta, the defending champions, and they beat them by 2-0 at the Independence Stadium. Elsewhere, it was all smiles for Aliu Jame, the captain of Brikama Super Nawettan team, as he helped secure victory against Lamin on Sunday. The Sateba boys won 2-0. Let's hear from Aliu Jame. Aliu Jame, congratulations. You scored the winner for Brikama. That's their second goal. How do you feel?
I feel very happy, very happy and excited. Yeah.
You are the team captain. Is that a special motivation for you this time, being the team captain of Brikama zonal team?
Yeah, it's a special motivation to me, Yeah.
Okay, by looking at your performance, you are a player who goes up front, beating past your opponents. Is that a speciality in you?
Yeah, it's a specialty in me, because I train for it. After my coaches always tell me that, when I have the ball, I don't go back, I go forward. That's my strength. So that's what I capitalize on every time I play on it. That's what I do. Yeah.
What do you want to achieve this year?
We want to achieve the trophy. We, the team. Yeah, teamwork. Yeah.
And you believe that will happen?
Yes, inshallah, by God wills. If God wills. Yeah.
Congratulations on once more. All the best of luck.
Oh, thank you.
The Brikama Super Nawettan team coach was full of praise for his boys. Coach, congratulations. Brikama beating Lamin 2-0. What's your reaction?
First of all, I'll say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, and thank God that players also react to my game philosophy. That's the most important thing.
By looking at the game, Brikama settled in quickly and scored 2 goals. What must have you work on to improve on this performance?
It's about shifting from the culture of Brikama to my own culture. Brikama have a culture of the like of the new camp style. That's the Barcelona tiki-taka game, which doesn't pay dividends for Brikama football. I was here since 2013. Okay, so when I came in the first day, I introduced my philosophy, and they scored 4 goals against the other team. From that day, I allowed them to go with the Brikama philosophy, holding the ball and entertain themselves. Come 2 days before the game, I said, no, it's my philosophy that we are going to play in. If we are ready to do that, we will and fine. So we are going for speed football, and that's exactly what we introduced against Lamin. I know Lamin. I was part of their core when they win the Zonals 2011. So I know exactly the culture that is in Lamin. So I know their backbone, I know their weakness, I know their strength. So I capitalize on those things, and then I get the results.
Well, coach, coming to this game, your test games were a mix of good and bad result. But coming into this competition, what are your aspirations as a coach?
I've never established a team to play any test game. I just mix and blend, knowing that people within the surrounding are coming to watch the system that we are going to play. I think the game that I enjoyed most was against the armed forces, when my boss came in to compete. Nonetheless, he won. He's my boss. He gave me all the knowledge and all the necessary support. He's still behind me. That shows the people that the system that we introduced today is quite a system that we play in the test game.
But in the competition, what are your aspirations as a coach?
Actually, I'm really amazed. I'm really impressed with the performance of the players.
Yeah, what do you want to achieve in this competition? That's what I'm asking.
Every coach want to be successful. But as for me, we want to take it game by game. We prepare for today's game. Every last whistle of every game marks the beginning of a new game. So presently, we are thinking of Burfoot, not Lameng anymore. So we want to be at the last day of the tournament. That's going to be at the stadium.
Coach,
that is our aspiration.
Coach, with the team that we have seen Brikama provide in this zonal, do you expect that your team can win this tournament?
It's not about winning, it's about performing. It's about performance.
No,
okay?
The question is, do you expect that you can win this tournament with your team?
I am taking it game by game. Come watch me against Burfoot on Wednesday. That's what I can assure you.
And for the Lamin coach, it was a performance that did not really reflect the scoreline. Coach, commiserations, you lost to Brikama by 2-0. What's your reaction?
Yeah, my reaction is normal. I have to take it with good faith since it's game, it's football, and then one must be a loser and one must be a winner. And I take it with good faith. And it's my first time to coach the zonal teams.
Does the scoreline really reflect the performance?
No, it has nothing to do with the performance. Both 2 goals are errors, and then we have to go back and rectify it from that place.
Coach, what went wrong with the selection of the Lamin zonal team? Because we know certain potential players that are in Lamin, we've not seen them surface in this selection. What went wrong?
As long as I'm concerned, every potential player is being called to come and join the Lamin zonal teams. Because the first coach that was there, he did his selection. But when I stepped in as the coach, I call everybody to come. Personally, I use my own phone to call players to come. It's left to them. I don't know what is their problem not running back.
Do you think you will bounce back from this defeat?
Of course, yes. I have confidence and believe in my players. I will. I will collect the maximum 6 points coming in.
Let's take a short break, and when we come back, coming up next, we are going to talk about women's football and kids wrestling.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Join Mamodu Kajaga on Qsports every Tuesday only
On QTV.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Q Sports, and I'm Mamodu Gajaga. Now, let's do women's football for the second time. Women's footballers took part in a day-long activity, a football festival organized in Sifo village by the pioneer of Yakar Football Academy, Adama Jaju. Her ambition is to promote the development of women's football in the Gambia.
This is my second time of organizing this Women Football Festival, I call it. I organize this every October. The idea is October falls on my birthday, and I am a football fan. I love football, so I think of what can I do as a football lover. So this day is very special for me, to have such an event, to bring young girls together, to organize this football festival for them to show their talents. This is the idea why I organize this football festival.
You could have done it for the boys as well, but you're focusing on female football. Why?
I am a female, and I also see that women football is not decentralized, so this is one of the ways. That's why I'm organizing this thing, especially at our end in this Combosa district. Only two women teams are participating in the divisional football team. So that's why I came up with this idea to organize such an event, to bring the district teams together. I registered 5 teams to come and participate here today.
Are you getting any support from government, from the Gambia Football Federation, from the community leaders here in C4? Are you getting any support?
In terms of support is very difficult for me. As you are seeing this program, no government, no institution has supported me. Only my friends and one of my family members supported me to organize this program, because it's something that I cannot leave it. So I try to talk to them to come and support me, but no institution has supported me, and I wrote many letters to them, institutions, to private institutions, governments, but they did not respond.
It seems not only teams from Sifo are competing in this tournament. You have teams from other satellite villages as well.
Yes, I have 4 teams. One is from Burfoot, one is from Gunjur, one is from Kartong, one is from Nyofele, and one is from Sifo. Make it 5 teams that are competing today.
Do you intend on expanding this tournament that you do? I mean, you have only 5 teams playing only on a day. Do you intend to expand it at some point?
Yes, I am thinking it to be bigger than this one, even to district level. Yes, after this program, I want to have a district competition also, compared to this one. Yeah, that's why I organized this program. Yeah, teams that have participated in this program and other teams, we will invite them to come for discussion, and we will organize a district Nawettan.
Seni Sisaho is the Women's Football Coordinator of the Gambia Football Federation, and she also shares her thoughts.
Thank you very much. It's given me pride, and to be proud of Adama, and to be proud of women's football, those who are all involved in women's football. Because you can see most of the female players are here, and most of the coaches are here, and myself and the women's football expert from Germany, Miss Monica Stab, and everybody to come and grace this occasion to help Adama, to help Sifo community to grace women's football. Because I think seeing such initiative by Adama through Yakar FC, because she's the founder, definitely you can see she really needs support. And because she's doing a great job when it comes to women's football in the Gambia. And this is what we want to see through the ambassadors, to see that definitely this is the commitment that we can show, this is what we can give. And not also as women football, also to contribute in national development, because you can see recently we even sold a player to Interior, sold a player to first division in this place, Iran. So you can see she's there now. That's a big step for women's football. And also you can see Yakar, also Academy West Coast Regional Football Association. They are having now a team to participate in the second division. So definitely it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful initiative. This is not the first time. I joined her for the first time that she started the initiative to do a festival for women's football in Sifo, in her own community. And I think also the community she is living in, she needs a really support. Because I always emphasize it in my own interviews, that Adama needs support. And at the level of the Gambia Football Federation, as the Dex Officer of Women's Football and responsible for development of women's football, I always, and will always give her my 100% support. And on the leadership of the President also, he will always give his support, and his executive. So I think not only giving the support, but also to motivate her, to see what she is doing, to encourage her. Because at times she might face some challenges. You can see women's football before, it was not like this. But I can see, and you can see, all of us can see that through these past years, the 4 years, you can see it has a very, very great improvement, and we are seeing the impact, because first ever history in the Gambia that we are seeing a national women's team competing in the AFCON qualifiers. All those are showing that we are going gradually.
Monika Stab is a German women's football expert. She also attended the Women's Football Festival, which was held in Sifo village, and she spoke to QTV.
Well, I've just been here for a week, and I was here 2 months last year, and it was amazing what we were doing in 2 months, you know, and that is also a reason why we came back, because it was just amazing that the federation is so behind football, the president, Mr. Bachu, and of course, Seni Sissoho. She's a women coordinator from the GFF, and I felt that this project should be supported by the German Foreign Affairs Office and the German Olympic Sports Association. So they've done now a project for 2 years, which is nice to be here 2 years and building up women football. And I can see here now many, many people watching women football. This is fantastic to see that Adama, she is doing such a great job getting this tournament going, getting all these organizations that the teams can play. And without playing the game, you're not going to improve. So the game is the best teacher, and so it's good that they get this opportunity. Of course, they need more opportunity to play the game, have more competition, and so we're still working on this, getting more structures, of course, for women football, looking at school grassroots programs, because that's where you start to get the basis, that there you get these young girls picked up 9, 12, up to 12, to get them a good, decent training technique, because they need it. And then hopefully we get a very good under-17 national team. And I think I was amazed that the national team was in Azerbaijan 2012. So you have great potential. I mean, your inhabitants is only 1.8 million, and you went to the World Cup. Hey, that is something you can be all proud of you. And I hope that through this program from the German Foreign Affairs Office, that we again have a strong national team, that they have the competition, the under-17, under-20, and the A national team, that we have a good program to have more girls playing, get more competition, especially we will look in the rural areas, not in MK, Banjul, and what is it, MK, Banjul, and West Coast, right? I'm still trying to get familiar with the names, but it's important. The rural areas also want to play the game. Yeah, we also have to give them attention. We also have to help and support them with the coach education. Will be very, very strong in my program. We also want to go to educate the teachers, because the teachers, we need them to have some more football knowledge. The basic, of course, they're not going to get big coaches, but coaches enough to know what they are doing and to improve the performance of the players. Because when the players play well, the whole country will be behind that, and the whole country will have success. So that's where you need to have good coaches, to have time to develop the player, and that's also my main task coming here for 2 years. It can be extended to 3 or 4 years, depending how the program goes.
Finally, this is not about kids fighting each other or trying to bully each other, but it was a competition where there should be a winner in a wrestling contest. It was held at the Palmarima Beach over the weekend, and it was so fascinating. Let's bring you some highlights.
So bari nga dan bañu dadela sama yali gawal jaay dole bare so bari nga dan bañu dadela barelen noy barelen lale ma ko gor lay barelen barelen noy barelen lale ma ko gor lay barelen ana France boy mom champion la abacha boy mi champion la mama la min champion la tangir mom champion la action boy mi champion la tasayara mom dal champion la
That's all we have for you on tonight's Qsports, and thank you very much for watching this broadcast. Keep on sporting, and bye for now.
Qsports. Qsports.
Qsports.
Qsports. Qsports.
Join Mamodu Kajaga on Qsports every Tuesday only
On QTV.